Hotepu, everyone. Today I wish to talk about a line from Mary J. Blige called No More Drama. Unfortunately, life is full of drama. In fact, the essence of life is to be dramatic. In this video, I wish to reveal to you the age-old philosophical question. What is the meaning and purpose of life itself and of my life in particular? Here I've written a brief explanation of the meaning of life. And we'll read it together. It reads here, Behold, the meaning of the universe and of your life. Thus saith Neter, the Supreme Being, the great scientist. I, Neter, have infinite talents and want to enjoy expressing them in a theatrical play form. Starring as the main lead character shall be humans as Amun, with my spirit/Mother Nature, called Noon, as humans stage, scenery, and supporting cast. The hero shall be given 9 magical assistants that he must scientifically train and protect, and they shall have to use their powers heroically to overcome 12 challenges in the land of the Tree of Death, the earth plane of Gebzeb. The moral of this great play and its many subplots is to force the hero's adventure of 360 degrees of Hetep, 24/7 in all 9 bodies, so that I, Amun, can enjoy life in the field of time and space. This blurb took me over 15 years to write. What you're reading in a simple paragraph is the distillation of really over 15 years of spiritual work, initiating people, training, readings, astrology charts, etc. It is packed with information. It is packed with a lot of details hiding within it. So let's go through it very briefly here so that finally, once and for all, you know why the universe was created and why were you created. So it says here, Thus saith Neter, the Supreme Being. I, the Supreme Being, Neter, have infinite talents. This refers to the primal condition of the universe we call Zuchet. If you go to my YouTube channel link, I'll put it below, a link to the Pa'ut of the Zuchet. The Zuchet means the universe before it had forms. When the universe was basically just infinite empty space with an invisible mind shot through it, but nothing in it, just completely blank and empty, like an empty stage, let's say. So this emptiness is called the pregnant void, meaning it can become anything, as it has infinite talents, infinite powers, infinite abilities, infinite knowledge. But all of this infinity is nothing but a potential. It's like you having a potential that you know is inside of you, but has not yet come out of you. And at some point, something presses within you, within your soul. It says, I have to express myself. I have to share this talent. That innate craving to express yourself, to express your gifts, comes from Neter, in the beginning of time, when the universe was a blank stage, and he knew he could fill it with an adventure. So we have a stage here of potential talents, and he goes, I want to enjoy. The word enjoy is the most important word in the entire text. I want to enjoy expressing. X means out, press means to push. I want to enjoy pushing them out in a theatrical play form. Okay, so the universe All the things in the universe, gluons, trees, birds, everything in the universe, are nothing but the showing offs of the immense creativity and talent of the Supreme Being. Now, when he wanted to express these inner talents, he chose a way of doing it, a method, which we as humans call theater. The word theater has the word theos in the source of it, the root meaning God. Sacred theater, the theater of life, the theater of the universe, the whole world as a stage. So this is important because if you understand theater, it has a lot of dynamics to it that are scientific for theater. You have to have a stage, actors who must be trained well. They must know their lines. They must deliver a particular intent. You have to have setting, lighting, sound. That word theater implies a lot of background, behind the scenes work that must come to bear before curtain time. So a play has a storyline. It's called the theme of the play. So you have one major theme called a universe, one verse, or one theme. The theme of the universe is one giant play within an infinite number of subplots, systems within systems, working as one system, all for one, one for all. Now, when you think of a play, immediately you must think of the basics of a play. You have to have a theme, a storyline. You have to have a protagonist, an antagonist. You have to have supporting roles, scenery, background, time frame. All of these things were created. Time was created to give scenes. Flowers, universes, and gluons were created to give context or setting. Different creatures were made to give supporting roles. This is exactly why the creator did this, to create a play that we call the universe. It's better to call it the great play, the great theater. Now, starring as the main lead character shall be humans as Amun. Okay, Amun means the creator's mind. The creator's mind. The creator's intelligence. Humans are the only creature known in the known universe that has unlimited mind. Our minds can go anywhere. We can think and conceive anything. That's because Amun works through humans, whereas the bird, the bee, the rock, the tree, they only think bird, bees, rock, and tree things, so to speak. So we are a mental species. Therefore, we are of Amun. We are Amun on Earth, or we're supposed to be Amun on Earth, meaning a thinking species, a rational species. With my spirit, Mother Nature, called Nun, as humans, stage, scenery, and supporting cast. What I'm saying there is that Mother Nature is the creator's spirit, not the creator's identity. The creator Amun observes the theater of nature. Amun is the one in the theater of the popcorn watching nature's storms and earthquakes and galactic explosions and birthing of little kangaroos. Amun is watching all that. That's his movie screen. So Mother Nature, or the spirit, is the creator's movie screen. And this movie screen, this dimension of life called Mother Nature, is the stage, the setting within which Amun as humans comes to experience the drama of life. The hero, meaning Amun as humans, shall be given 9 magical assistants that he must scientifically train and protect. This means you have 9 spirit bodies. Every human is born with 9 spirit bodies. 9 is a very sacred number, 9 months to give birth, etc. They are your physical body, they are your electromagnetic body, called your meridians, they are your soul, your emotions, they are your mind, they are your name, they are your imagination, they are your power base, your infinite power, your infinite common sense, and your infinite calm. These are 9 parts of you. Now, here's the trick. They come from different dimensions of the universe. They come when you're born as a team, but they came from different addresses, different towns, countries, so to speak. They speak different languages, they have different ways of eating and dancing and talking, and you have to learn how to speak these 9 languages of these 9 parts of you and how to get them to stay as a team, to like each other, to cooperate, and not to fight each other, not to infight. That's very difficult. For example, many of you may be smoking cigarettes or doing marijuana, that evil herb, and you know better. So part of you knows better, and part of you indulges. You see, that proves there are at least 2 parts of you, one thinking, this is ridiculous, I'm a fool, I know better, one saying, do it. Those are 2 out of 9. And if you don't know how to speak their language, how to train them, coach them scientifically to work together, you'll be an intelligent person doing a dumb act of smoking marijuana, weed, and cigarettes. An intelligent person doing a most stupid thing. The goal is to use your intelligence to guide your impulses, your animal instincts, your cravings, your emotions. They should not lead you. They must be trained like your pets. You see? And then once you train them and protect them, they shall have to use their powers heroically, meaning not like a slime ball or an immoral person. No hero can be considered heroic if he's immoral, meaning a slime ball, meaning a jerk. You have to coach these parts of you to use their powers that you've trained them to develop. Each of your 9 bodies has a specific set of powers. And I do mean mystical powers. To heroically or ethically overcome 12 challenges in the land of the tree of death, the earth plane of Gebseb. Okay, that's also a mouthful. I'm saying that life on earth rots. Life on earth is really miserable when you really look at it carefully. Disease, death, accidents, Zika disease, mosquitoes, being eaten by animals, meteors, earthquakes, death by storms, floods, war, betrayal, treachery, snake bite, spider bite. Life is a struggle. So we call in the Golden Beetle the land of Geb, the earth plane, the field of tests. It is the antagonist to the story. Life on earth is the antagonist. Now, some of you may be a bit Pollyanna and say, oh, Mother Earth and oh, Earth is lovely. We'll see how long that lasts. When you have your love problems, your money problems, your health problems, when you have boss problems, work problems, your friendships betray you, we'll see how long that Pollyanna lasts. It won't last long. The earth plane is designed to take you down, unless you know the secret. The secret is that you are a divine being. You have divine powers to overcome the inertia, the gravity, the downward pulling force that is the earth plane. The pressures of the earth can become overcome only by the divine light in you. So I have a whole doctrine of teaching about Gebseb, the earth plane. It's wicked. Every tradition says this. Even Buddha says this. Life is suffering. That's the first tenet of Buddhism. Now his response to it, to me, needs some development. That you escape the wheel of suffering. No, we don't see it that way. You engage this horrible plane, this plane of disease, plague, treachery, loss, heartbreak, depression, sadness, schizophrenia, all this mess. You deal with all of this through your higher power. You must conquer it, not run from it. The hero must engage the enemy, not run from the enemy. The moral of this great play, this theater of Neter, and its many subplots is to force, and here's the key to the storyline, to force the hero's adventure of 360 degrees of Hetep, 24/7 in all 9 bodies. Meaning, you have to face your fears, face your challenges, face your trials with Hetep. Hetep means Zuhet. Again, go to my video on Zuhet because it's quite an involved 15-step dynamic to Hetep, which means happiness and peace. The hero must face his dragons, face the enemy, face the dark side of the force calmly, from a peaceful place, not an emotional place, because if you're emotional, then the dark side can get you. You see? You have to fight from a place of higher consciousness called Hetep or Zuhet, meaning peace and joy, bliss. From a blissful place, you fight. From a place of non-attachment, you fight with full throttle. Not just during the battles, but in between the battles, before and after the battles, 24/7, and all 9 bodies. And this took me about, again, 15 years to figure this little line out here, 9 bodies. All 9 bodies must be happy, Hetep, happy, blissful. Because I had learned through years of training people. For example, when I was in college, I studied Zazen at a Zen temple in New York, the tradition of Zen, which is called Zazen, which means sitting meditation. You learn to sit for a long time, staring at a wall as you breathe. It was a fantastic experience. I may one day discuss what happened. What I realized is when you master Zen, you become very calm. You become very Zen in life, just very relaxed, very non-attached, more observant, yet present and fully engaged. But your other bodies, your other spirit bodies, they derive some benefit from that sweet Hetep, that sweet peace, but they speak a different language, and they have different ways of eating peace, of needing to express their peace. So if you don't know, for example, what your physical body needs for peace, what your electromagnetic body, your meridians need for peace, your soul needs for peace, your mind needs for peace, they each must have peace in their own way. Then you can be a very calm Zen person, but be very sick, having health problems. A very calm Zen person, but broke. A very calm Zen person, but lonely, meaning no one's marrying you. So you have to take that Zen kind of Hetep nirvana peace and translate it into 8 other forms that suit the other 8 bodies. This is so important because many people store their stress in their muscles, in their body, in their cells, and don't even know it, but yet part of them is totally peaceful. The other part is totally suffering. because of ignorance of how to feed and care for that particular spirit body. All this so that I, Amun, meaning infinite consciousness, can come to earth and enjoy life in the field of time and space. Enjoy the drama, theatrics of life. I'm allowing this video to go on a bit of time because I want you to really digest what I'm saying, to review this video, and to realize that here you have the answer to an age-old question. Why does the universe exist? Answer: it's Netter's play. Why do I exist? To be Netter's peaceful consciousness through the up and down dramas of life on earth through time and space. To handle all my problems from a peaceful Zen place, and to make sure all my assistants, my magical helpers, find their Zen, find their peace along the way. Okay? So here we have a scene of what life is. This is the dramatic scene of Heru, the hero, where the word hero comes from, slaying Set, the antagonist. Set means the earth god. Pluto, the earth god. Set is your ego, Set is your issues, Set is your problems. Your lower self, your lower brain functions, and Heru is your higher brain functions. That's why he has a winged disc. The head with higher powers, psychic powers of Kundalini. And the 12 challenges are shown in the 12-step zodiac sequence, as well as the 12 steps, it matches perfectly in terms of numbers, the 12 steps of the hero. Here's life. Here's theater. You ready for theater training? You have your life. You get up, you brush your teeth, you go to school, you go to work, you come home, you eat, etc. The ordinary day. Then something happens. Someone dies in your family, or you get a new job, or you lose a job. Some event happens, calling you to the adventure of the theater. You don't want to deal with it. Refusal of the call. I don't want to deal with this. Not interested. But then you meet some kind of mentor, some kind of guy that tells you, well, you have to engage your life. You have to deal with this. You have to deal with this death, or this job loss, or this job gain, or this birth of a child, or this coming out of the gay closet. You have to deal with this. Then you decide, okay, you teeter-totter. Should I, shouldn't I? You decide. And then you engage. You cross the threshold of doubt, the threshold of resistance or inertia. And once you cross that, you enter this kind of dark zone, this kind of unknown, where you're tested, you meet your allies and your enemies. Your fears pop up, your haters pop up, you're tested. What is your metal within you? Then you go to the innermost cave. You got to go into a place deep within yourself to find the resources to handle all this new stress, this new pressure. Then you have the great test, the great ordeal, the great challenge, the addiction comes, or the fear hits you, or the haters come on you and they corner you. Okay? You have to find from the inner strength, that innermost cave, meaning your inner deep strength that you didn't know you had. You must bring it to the ordeal and you must conquer. Like here, you must win. You shall be rewarded for that with a new success, new self-esteem, new powers. You feel brighter, stronger, healthier, more able. You go back home to your regular base and you begin to inspire others. You're a new person. You've turned over a new leaf. You are a new kind of person in the village, a more helpful, loving, supportive person. And then you return and you share with them all the gifts of your trial and ordeal. This is life. I don't care how you cut the cake. You're going to go through all these steps every single day. Daily may be small things, but then big things happen, meaning the call to adventure. Something big may happen or something small may happen. Like you forget your keys. You have to go, oh, I don't want to deal with those keys. Well, something within you says, you have to deal with those keys. You decide to look for the keys. You are tested. You get angry, the enemies. You think positive, your allies. Okay, you got to go really in. Okay, where was I last? Let me just really focus. Okay. All right. Then you go through the search. You find the keys. You go back to your door. You open the door, resurrection, and you're happy with an elixir. It doesn't matter what level we're talking about, what scale. This is life. Why? Because Nectaire said the universe shall be a theatrical play form. A theatrical play form. The same way you like going to theater. You know this, you may know the storyline. You may see the movie X-Men 1,000 times. You've seen it. You know exactly how it's going to end. You even know the lines. But yet, you enjoy it. It's like a surprise every time. Or the same song you enjoy hearing. You know the lyrics, you know the melody, but it's exciting to listen to it again this moment, a bit different from last moment. Once you accept that life is drama, theater, and that you have lines to read, those lines are called your destiny readings, your chart. Your chart here is the spirit. This is Mother Nature. This is the theater's setting, the background, the supporting cast. It also contains the enemy, the antagonist. Once you deal with this and you stop thinking life is supposed to be flowers and candy, and if you're spiritual, there are no more challenges, and I'm enlightened, therefore, life is all roses, you're in for a big surprise. Even if you are enlightened, you will have to go through the antagonist, these steps. Keep repeating day in, month in, year in, decade in, over and over and over, lifetime over and over and over. So, I pray you finally feel that you have an answer that works. When you get involved with someone, let's say you go into a relationship, you're single, you feel the need for love. I don't want to bother with that right now. But you meet a friend who goes, listen, you need to get someone in your life. You go on a date. It's trying. You've got to look within to find out what you really want out of this. There's going to be some major test in the relationship. If it passes, you'll be rewarded with that person. You come back together. You build a new life together. And it's sweetness in the end. I mean, no matter how you cut it, no matter what part of your life you go through, you're going to go through a play. I say, be Denzel Washington about it. Do it. Read those lines with verve and pep and passion and mastery, and read them heroically. Become a hero through your own life, through your own love life, your own money life, your own career life, your own health life, your own family life. Be the hero. Then life has meaning, life is rich, and the theater gets the applause of heaven and earth. I pray you enjoyed this. Please review this video. It is a very important one. And there's a lot here. And as you read through this text here, and you analyze your life from this wheel of 12, you will see new levels of your place, subplots and plots within plots within plots. It's rich. So enjoy it, and may you be the hero you've always wanted to be. Dwa Wen Hotepu.